This is Cryptids and Comedians, the show where two stand-up comics talk about mythical creatures, legendary monsters, and fabled beasts the same way we talk about the time Paul Mooney turned to me after a set and said, "Hey, you're really funny, kid." I remember that happening. There were people there when it happened, but sometimes I'm like, did that really happen? I'm Thom Tran with my co-host Peter Murphy.
Hey, Peter here. How's it going, everybody?
We're both stand-up comedians. We live in Hollywood. We perform all over the world, so that gives us the opportunity to fuel our obsession with cryptids from all over the place. Every week, we talk about a different cryptid, mythical monster, or legendary creature. I tell Peter the history, lore, cultural significance, pop culture references, and any evidence, if there is any, and he tells me why I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical. Maybe this week you might be able to convince me. Who knows?
Well, but also, I want to put this out there, all right? We started this show with the idea of just talking about cryptids, but I think legends, like the one we're going to talk about today, falls into the mysterious, creepy side of things.
Ooh.
And I didn't want to call the show Creepy Comedians because that...
There's enough podcasts like that.
There are enough podcasts like that that are run by those aforementioned people. And as always, for the people who are here for the first time or just don't know what a cryptid is, Peter, can you describe what a cryptid is?
Well, I didn't hear anything you just said, but I know that a cryptid is like when you get like a really bad haircut and you have to fix it yourself, like with your own scissors, or you get a friend or a parent to kind of adjust the haircut based on what you expected going into the barbershop. That's what a cryptid is.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. You are incorrect again this week. A cryptid is a creature or an animal that's rumored to exist, but there has been no evidence or scientific proof of its existence. It's a rumor. It's a myth. It's lore.
Oh, that's way more interesting.
Or that.
Yeah.
And because it's officially spooky season, this entire month, we are going to be dedicating things to myths, monsters, and cryptids associated with All Hallows Eve, or as you Christians call it, Halloween. And I say you Christians as a former Catholic myself.
No longer part of the church.
No longer part of
We're not affiliated with any church.
No.
Really.
We are actively trying to piss off the church. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you, mostly.
And yeah. There's only one church that I go to, and it's called Highland Ministry.
Okay.
And it's not a real church. It's just created by AI.
What?
For fun. Yeah. So search Highland Ministry, look up their website, and listen to their podcast as well.
Okay. All right. Well, to start things off this week, we are going to be talking about the myth of Stingy Jack. Now, I'm going to put this out there. I don't tell Peter what
Stingy Jack.
I don't tell Peter what episodes we're doing. I don't tell him the topic what we're doing. Peter, have you ever heard of Stingy Jack?
Stingy Jack sounds like a character from the Ben Stiller show. Like, oh yeah, Andy Dick played Stingy Jack in the Ben Stiller show. Or
weird thing is that's the second time Andy Dick has come up in a project that I've done this week.
Oh man, Andy Dick is coming back. I hope he comes back. He's as much of a cryptid as anybody else or any other mythical beast would be on this program. Stingy Jack, my gosh, I wouldn't even know where to go geographically. Stingy Jack sounds like a slur for a European that comes to America and refuses to tip.
Okay. You know what? You're not far off.
Really?
Well, it has to do with Europe.
Oh.
Yes. The legend of Stingy Jack, or maybe you know him by a different name, Jack O' the Lantern.
Jack-o'-lantern?
Jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern is an actual myth that we are going to talk about today on Cryptids and Comedians. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. The story of Jack O' the Lantern.
Whoa.
Yes. So the tale of Stingy Jack goes all the way back to Irish folklore, hundreds of years ago. Jack was a drunk farmer, but not just any drunk farmer. He was a crooked trickster, a con man of a farmer. He was rude, he was belligerent, he was shady, all around bad dude. The kind of person that people call him Stingy Jack to his face.
The kind of guy that Joe Biden has a story about. I remember running into Stingy Jack at the pool, and he would never share his sunscreen with me. Classic Stingy Jack behavior.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. He was such a stingy person. His exploits and his dirty dealings were so well known that it had caught the attention of a certain the devil.
Oh,
As
wow.
in the devil.
God, can you imagine being so stingy that the devil takes note?
Yeah.
Like, oh.
The devil was like, this guy is such a POS that I got to meet him. He's like, I got to meet this dude.
The devil becomes a fan of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, dang. That's wow. That's pretty extreme.
So the legend goes, one night while Jack was out walking through the woods, he comes across a body in the roadway. Some of the tales say that the body was hanging from a tree. Others say that it was dancing like a 30s Looney Tunes skeleton, you know, in those cartoons where they're like, oh, hello, my darling, hello, my baby. That's super racist.
Dancing around. Yeah, sure. Oh, right.
Regardless, the body had a menacing face, almost like the Joker from Batman, if you can imagine that. But like the Killing Joke Batman, not the Jared Leto Batman.
Right. He didn't have a bunch of tattoos on his face.
Yeah. All right. So it turns out it's the devil because, of course, it is. Satan's there to take him to hell. But Jack is like, hey, listen, before we go, let's go get pissed, which is the Irish way of saying, let's go get hammered. Shout out to my boy, Brian Purcell in Belfast. As an Irishman, how often do you get pissed?
Get pissed. Oh, man.
Is that a phrase you're familiar with?
It is. It is. Yeah, you're back on the piss, getting pissed. Yeah, that's like a British term, Irish term. And, anytime soccer's involved or football, get on the piss. And then...
Get on the piss. That's I haven't heard that one.
Get on the piss. Yeah. Get on. Or, when holidays hit, once it's Thanksgiving, that Thanksgiving period from the night before Thanksgiving all the way up until New Year's Day,
okay.
you're on the piss. You're back.
That's... Okay, so it's on the piss means... a block of time of which you are hammered.
I mean, to me, it does. Like if you do it the right way, yeah.
Okay, all right. So they're on the piss. Satan and Stingy Jack. Are at a bar getting hammered, and I'd just like to put this out there that this photo, I didn't create this. I pulled this from the internet.
Yeah.
And this seems super racist.
Against
the Irish guy.
Yeah.
He's dressed like a large leprechaun. I didn't make that. I didn't do that. That's just what came up on the internet. So they're at a pub, they're getting pissed, and when the bill comes due, Jack convinces the devil to turn into a coin to pay the barkeep.
Because the devil can take any shape.
The devil can take any shape, and he's Stingy Jack. He doesn't want to actually pay.
Whoa.
So he's like, hey, listen, you turn into a silver coin, you pay the barkeep, and then when the barkeep's not looking, boom, you turn back into the devil, and then we piss off.
Whoa,
right?
Genius. Great way to use your powers. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah.
So the devil at first is like, that doesn't seem like a good idea.
What? Really?
But Jack talks him into it. And then he turns into a silver coin. But instead of paying the bartender, Jack sticks the coin in his pocket.
Ass. Oh, okay. I don't know what his relationship was like with the devil. When you're drinking with somebody, it can go one of two ways. You can become friends for life or, fight over it.
Listen, you can say that as an Irishman. I couldn't say that. I couldn't say that
sometimes you go out and get pissed and, a friend ends up in your ass. Like what, that's what happens. That's just what happens.
I've been to Ireland. I've been pissed in Ireland. Not once has that happened.
Well,
I'm gonna throw that out there. Not once has that happened.
So he convinces the devil to turn into a coin, but he doesn't pay the tab?
No, he doesn't pay the tab. Takes the coin, sticks it in his pocket. Here's the thing, he's got a cross in his pocket next to the coin. So now the devil can't transform back into the devil.
What?
So he tricks the devil. Stingy Jack is so stingy, he tricks the devil. So Jack says, listen, I will let you out if you give me 10 more years on Earth. And the devil is like, fine. I make you a deal, 10 years, I come back, I take your soul, you let me out.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's the deal. He lets him out. Devil comes back 10 years later. And in those 10 years, Jack continues to
he starts a family. He establishes a 401k. He builds homes for the underprivileged. He builds schools. He like really turns it around, and he changes for the better.
Is that what you think happens?
He uses these 10 years to like really make the world a better place and leave a good legacy for his family and those around him. Right?
No, that's not what he does. Jack continues to be a POS. He continues to drink. He continues to swindle. He continues to trick. He continues to just be a cheapskate and a piece of crap. But 10 years later, the devil comes back to claim Jack's soul. And Jack is like, okay, listen, I'll go with you. But can I get something to eat?
Okay.
And the devil's like, no, bitch.
Yeah.
So then Jack is like, come on, man, if we got to go to hell, my stomach's going to be grumbling. You don't want to listen to this the whole time. And the devil's fine, like, damn it, fine already. So Jack goes, can you get me an apple? So the devil climbs this apple tree, and Jack's whiny ass runs up there and carves some crosses into the tree.
Whoa.
So now the devil can't get out of the tree. So for the second time, Jack has tricked the devil. What say you about your Irish brethren?
I mean, first off, absolute legend. If I have a son, I'm naming him Jack for this reason alone. I also am like, how is there not a song about this? Like, the devil went to Georgia one time, and there's this big to-do about it. This Irishman tricks the devil twice. No song. That I know of.
That you know of because we'll talk about...
there needs to be a more popular song that I would have heard of at this point. Wow, amazing. I mean, like, this is... You call him Stingy Jack all you want, but this is him absolutely getting his money's worth out of selling his soul. Like, free tab on the devil, right? Then 10 years later, free meal, and then, to have the feather in his cap of tricking the devil twice. Like, listen, from all I know, the devil's been, exiled from heaven, I think, and then beaten in a violin competition. And now, maybe the devil isn't as devilly as we think he is if he's going to be, tricked by just some stingy lad.
And a fiddler from Georgia.
Yeah, that's it. Yes,
Tricked
exactly.
twice.
Yes.
He was tricked twice just in this story.
Yeah, so then, wait, okay, is there more?
Oh, there is so much more.
The devil's in the tree.
Yeah, so Jack says, listen, I'll let you down.
Oh my God.
If you agree to never come back and claim my soul.
Whoa.
And the devil is like, I can't believe I got tricked by this Irish bloke again. He didn't say bloke, he said another word.
Fool, trick me once, shame on me. Trick me twice, I've been fooled, but won't be fooled again. Now watch this. Watch
this backfire on.
Now, yeah, exactly. Now watch this shot.
So eventually Jack dies, all right? Because he's got to. He's still human. He goes to heaven, and heaven is like...
Heaven?
Yeah, because the devil said... He made a deal with the devil that the devil can't ever come to claim his soul. So Jack goes to heaven. He's at the pearly gates. And St. Peter comes out like Vin Diesel before he was a movie star, and he was just a bouncer. He's like, I am Groot. I didn't say that.
Bouncer Diesel. Yeah.
So Stingy Jack goes to heaven. Pearly gates open. St. Peter's like, no, homie. In some stories, God himself comes out and is like, no.
No?
Yeah. They said no. God's like, no, I know about you. I know what you did. I know all the things.
I see. We don't want you in a place like this. We don't know what you're capable of.
Yep.
You can't be trusted. Right. Oh my goodness.
So heaven doesn't want him. He goes to hell, and the devil's like, hey, listen, we made a deal. And the devil's still pissed about being tricked twice by this guy. So the devil's like, listen, we made a deal. I don't want you here. So Jack is now forced to wander the earth with a single burning lump of coal that the devil gives him to wander the earth by himself. And what do you think he put that lump of coal in?
Oh, just based on how Irish he is, probably Probably a keg of beer.
So racist that it was you.
I mean, obviously, based on the name, it must have been a pumpkin.
You would be incorrect.
What? Come on.
Because pumpkins are not native to Ireland.
They are not. Oh,
They are not native to Ireland. So he actually put it in a turnip.
Ew.
Right? And as dumb as that sounds, as much as you would think about that and go,
A turnip?
turnip is stupid. Have you ever seen a face carved onto a turnip?
No.
That's what it looks like.
Ah! Oh, go. No.
That is horrifying.
Oh, my God.
That's what it looks like to carve a face on a turnip. So now Jack didn't actually carve the face on the turnip. He just put the lump of coal into the turnip and walked around with it as a lantern because that's what he did. That's what you have to wander the earth.
So he hollowed out this turnip and put a face on it.
Nope, he didn't put the face on.
Oh, okay.
But he hollowed it out. He probably cut some holes into it though, and it probably looked like a face like that. That's horrifying.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. That's like mummy level scary.
Yeah. So he puts it in a turnip, and he becomes known as Jack o' the Lantern because he's Irish, of course.
Oh, Jack of the Lantern.
Jack of the Lantern, which was later shortened to Jack-o'-lantern.
Oh.
And that's how we get the story of the Jack-o'-lantern. Now, the Irish and Scottish use the Jack-o'-lantern story as a warning about being greedy. Don't be stingy. Don't be a drunk. Don't be a POS. That kind of thing, right? So people
Don't be clever.
don't be
Don't trick the devil. Don't make the most out of life. Who's living more than Jack o' the Lantern? Are you kidding me? He's about to die. Gets 10 more years. That's a pretty good deal.
right. So you are siding with Jack on this.
Oh my gosh, yeah. What are the other sides? The devil?
All right. You know what? You have a very good point. You have a very good point.
Anytime I can trick the devil, I trick him. I feel it every night. I trick the devil. Tricking the devil is what I should call when I get away with a joke that I shouldn't get away with.
Oh my God. Now we have created yet another comedy
colloquialism?
colloquially.
Yeah, I guess.
I know the word. I can
Colloqua?
say it. I can spell it in my head. Colloquially.
Colloquialism?
Colloquially.
It says colloquially.
A thing we say in comedy. I'm starting that right now.
I trick the devil.
I trick the devil. Boom.
You're in Agora Hills. You're doing 35 minutes. The crowd turns on you after 12 because you just bring up politics, and then you get them back by the end. You trick the devil.
That sounds oddly personal. Like it's a thing that happened.
The good people of Agora Hills, I promise I will never, ever be back in. I will never even drive through there. I will drive around. I'm pretty sure after what I did there recently on a road gig, I will. There's a wanted poster for me there.
And the thing that's funny about that is you say you did a road gig in Agora Hills, which is 20 miles from here.
Yeah,
that is
I guess.
a road gig in Los Angeles.
Honestly, I had no idea where it was when I said yes. They were like, "Hey, do you want to do the spot or Agora Hills 25 minutes?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely, count me in." I didn't know if it was north of Sacramento. I didn't know if it was on the Mexico border. I'm going. Have microphone, we'll travel. And those people, yeah, never going back there.
You're just like, sure, I'll do.
Halfway through the set, I felt like a WWE professional wrestling heel. There were people booing and screaming
Really?
and hissing at me.
Booing and hissing.
Yes. They couldn't look past the topic of politics to see the joke that is me being a silly little guy. Here or
And
there.
For people who don't know and haven't seen Peter do stand-up,
Yeah.
he is a wonderfully likable comedian.
I'm a silly little guy. Yeah.
If you follow him on the journey of the joke, you will get to an outrageously funny punchline.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's the point sometimes. But anyhow, all of this to say, Agora Hills is hell, and I trick the devil by making those aggressively ignorant people laugh. And you know what? Wasn't the first time, won't be the last. But in Agora Hills, I'm steering clear.
I'm putting this out there. I am going to make T-shirts for us that say, I trick the devil.
I trick the devil. Best trick to play right there.
And your shirt's going to say, Peter O' the Lantern. Mine's going to say Tom O' the Lantern, and it's going to say I tricked the devil.
Tomo. I'm going to call you Tomo from here on out. Tomo.
Oh, I just got a new nickname that I wasn't expecting.
Oh, Tomo. Taking the piss. There's taking the piss, too.
Taking the piss, that means joking around, right?
Yeah, you're just messing around. Yeah,
Okay.
Being foolish.
So back to Stingy Jack, who is now known as Jack O' the Lantern.
Right.
People start carving turnips with scary faces to ward him off because during the holiday of Samhain, which is pronounced it's spelled Samhain, but it's pronounced Samhain, which is the Celtic festival that's basically the OG Halloween. It happens like October 31st.
Oh,
November.
great.
Like it's essentially Halloween. It's when the veil between life and death are very thin, and people can see Jack, and they don't want him wandering into their house, so they will cut faces into turnips once again.
Oh, this is
faces.
to turn him away.
This is to scare him away. So
But if after you trick the devil twice, what could you possibly be scared of?
no, this is the people.
Right.
This is the people in Ireland who didn't want Jack to come and haunt them. So they would cut these faces into turnips to scare Jack away.
Right, but why would Jack? I don't understand how Jack could be scared of that when he's tricked the devil twice. I mean, you got to feel immortal, right? And isn't that a reward? Like, he's immortal. He, maybe it's torture to go around the world forever with a little turnip and a candle or a piece of coal, right? Coal.
Yeah.
But you tricked the devil twice. All I heard was you tricked the devil twice. You get to live forever.
I love how behind Jack you are on this.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's Jack. He's my new hero. I might get a tattoo of this guy.
Peter is a big fan of Jack O' the Lantern, Stingy Jack. But people started carving these faces into turnips and gourds to scare Jack off. The tradition followed the Irish immigrants to America in the 1800s, and pumpkins became the go-to because they were bigger, they were cheaper, and frankly, they didn't look like you were trying to scare people with an ugly potato. So that is how pumpkins became the de facto item for carving jack-o'-lanterns.
Just cheaper.
They were cheaper. They were available. I mean, have you tried to carve something into a turnip? It's not easy. I tried to do it the other day. Cut one of my fingers off.
Oh my gosh! Whoa! Oh no. Good thing
As I hold up all 5
Good
fingers.
thing you're made out of AI and you had those extra fingers to spare.
Absolutely. So sightings in folklore, people have claimed to see ghostly lights wandering around the bogs and marshes of Ireland. I can't even say Ireland. I couldn't say colloquialism. Listen, I just had a hard time with Ireland, so I'm not going to try that one.
Ireland.
So people in Ireland would see these ghostly lights wandering around bogs and marshes. They called them will-o'-the-wisps. Have you heard of those as an Irishman?
Will-o'-the-wisps?
Will-o'-the-wisps.
No, but it sounds like will-o'-the-wisps. It sounds like a shot special at a bar that's really needs to get rid of this vanilla vodka. They're like, let's do some will-o'-wisps, and that's like code name for like this vodka is going to expire. A vodka usually does not expire, but this one is, and we're going to do a shot special 2 for 1.
Well, people would see these will-o'-the-wisps in Ireland and think they were Jack wandering around with the light. Will-o'-the-wisp, if you don't know, it's just a natural it's a natural occurrence where natural gas comes up and then it gets ignited by a spark or something or some like electricity in the air. And then it just makes these little pops of light. And then people were like, oh no, it's Jack, because people were dumb in the 1800s.
Yeah. When you're looking for Jack, you'll find him.
So people like legit thought these glowing lights in the swamp must be Stingy Jack. And then science happened and they were like, oh, never mind. Historically, there's no actual proof of Stingy Jack. It's just a tradition that's crossed over from folklore into modern practices. And like every Halloween, people carve pumpkins. And when they do, they're basically saying, hey, Stingy Jack, stay away. We don't want your broke ass. hanging around our house.
Yeah, you're not welcome here.
And you are not welcome.
Because I guess if you'll trick the devil, you trick anybody.
Yeah,
if you're clever enough to trick the devil, you can trick anybody.
That was his whole thing, like tricking people, being stingy, being just a generally not good person. That's what got the devil's attention in the first place.
Oh, right, because the devil wanted to partner with him.
Well, he was just like, this dude has a legendary reputation for being a piece of crap.
Yeah.
I want to take his soul.
So yeah, at first it's like the devil gets tricked by Jack, and he's like, you son of a bitch,
right.
You know, like all right, buy a ticket, ride the ride. He got me. This is he lives up to his expectations. Great. Second time, it's like, hey, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm up in this tree now, and there's apples up here, but I don't trust you. I don't want anything to do with you. Yeah. Do you think Jack ever found love? Probably not.
I don't know if he loves as hard as you do. You love pretty hard.
Live hard, love hard. Live eternally, trick the devil. I mean, who wins?
He did trick the devil twice.
Yeah, I mean, I can't simply get over that. I would love to know why there's not a more popular song about Jack, my boy here.
Well, let's talk about some pop culture references involving Jack of the Lantern. Now, of course, one of the most famous images of Jack o' Lantern, of course, is these faces carved into pumpkins. But Washington Irving's story involving the legend of Sleepy Hollow isn't technically about Stingy Jack, but the Headless Horseman is holding a flaming pumpkin head, and he's definitely those are the vibes he's going for. This was like my first experience with the idea of the jack-o'-lantern being a villainous thing. Like, I didn't know. I was just like a kid that grew up and went to Catholic school, and we did Halloween because that's the thing we did.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't until I saw the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, I was like, oh no, that's actually scary.
Yeah, or evil.
Right.
Or trying to be evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You just thought like, oh, this is just like a tradition, and you don't think about the origin of the tradition necessarily.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I think about with Halloween. Like, if you get too deep in, it's like, there's a bunch of different connotations, in like Mexico and Ireland, it looks like, in America.
Mm-hmm.
In America, Halloween is just, dress up, get candy, get on the piss.
Dress slutty. Dress like a slutty Ewok, slutty stormtrooper.
What are you going to be for Halloween this year?
Slutty Ewok.
Slutty Ewok?
Yeah.
Last year I was Adam West Batman.
Really?
It was very fun. And my girlfriend at the time.
Was she Robin?
She was.
Woo.
It was very fun. It was very funny.
Are there photos of these?
I think so. I think so.
That sounded a little creepier than I.
I'll reach back out. I'll reach out, but there, we definitely made a point to make out in public.
Hilarious.
Batman, Robin. Come on.
Hilarious. Yeah, I mean, there might be a porno movie called Batman XXX Apparel.
What am I going to be this year? I'm not sure, but like Jack's a legend.
I think you should be Jack o' the Lantern. I think you should be Stingy Jack. And then when people you get yourself a turnip. Carve a face into it, you get pissed and walk around in this traditional traditional 1800s garb, like Jack here.
Yeah.
And then
my hair already looks like that almost.
It does almost kind of look like that a little bit. So I think you dress up as Jack, and then when people go, "What are you dressed as?" You go, "I'm Jack o' the Lantern." And then you can recount this story, or better yet, you can go, "You want to know about Stingy Jack? You go to cryptidsandcomedians.com.
Listen up.
You can follow on the YouTube page. You can watch this whole episode up there. You can listen to it on your favorite podcatcher. Bro.
Yeah, I'm a fan of
I think you
Stingy
have
Jack.
to now.
Yeah. I fly the flag for Stingy Jack. The Irish part of me, we've got plenty of mascots out there, right?
Okay.
The Notre Dame Fighting Irish, a leprechaun, the Lucky Charms guy, Roy Keane of the, Irish national team, Seamus Coleman, great soccer player as well for the Irish national team. But I think Jack o' the Lantern.
Jack o' the Lantern.
He's almost famous as the guy who coined the term o'clock, who had to be Irish too, right?
Sure.
The o'clocks versus the o'lanterns. It's like a classic West Side Story battle.
Yeah. I think that's what needs to happen. I think you have to dress up as Stingy Jack for Halloween this year. Right. And then when people ask you about it,
regale
both of us will dress up as Stingy Jack. I'm going to be Thomas Tran.
Yeah.
And when people ask what I am, I'm going to say, I'm Stingy Jack. And they go, who's Stingy Jack? I'm going to go, why don't you listen to my podcast, Cryptids and Comedians, and learn about Stingy Jack?
Tell him, Tomo. Tell him.
Boom.
Tell him.
Boom. So there are tons of Halloween poetry and spooky books that reference Jack-o'-lantern. Of course, every year there is the Charlie Brown. It's a great It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, which it is. Is this not one of the best holiday cartoons ever?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to beat that. It's like absolute classic. It's right up there with The Grinch for Christmas, if you ask me.
Yeah, those are like, there are certain cartoons from, I mean, I can't even say it's from our childhood because this came out in the 60s or the 70s. Did you know that?
Charlie Brown 60s or 70s, really?
Yeah, it came out way before us.
Wow, that's awesome. That's
so cool. Legendary cartoon, one of my favorites. Of course, The Simpsons, Treehouse of Horror. There's constantly Jack-o'-lantern imagery there. Disney's got The Adventures of Ichabod Crane and Mr. Toad, which features the Headless Horseman that we talked about earlier. He tosses flaming pumpkins as part of that legend. The Goosebumps series by R.L. Stine has multiple stories involving evil living pumpkins, jack-o'-lantern, DNA, and they're definitely... Marvel Comics has a villain literally named Jack-o'-lantern.
Oh.
He's a B-list Green Goblin character, wannabe, with a pumpkin head. He fought Spider-Man and Captain America, and yeah. Then we have music. You were talking about songs?
Yes, Jack needs a song. Does he have one?
Yeah. Well, bands from the Smashing Pumpkins to metal groups use Jack-o'-lantern as mascots, album covers, and stage props. But I could not find one who had a song about Jack-o'-the-lantern. So I think I'm gonna have to write one.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to write one. There was a long pregnant pause there, like I think you were waiting for.
Yeah, until
no, there. I haven't found any songs that were about Jack-o'-the-lantern. I also didn't spend a lot of time looking. I did my research and I was like, all right, this is it.
You know who we need to sing is band Pogues. They do the Fairy Tale of New York.
No.
Oh, you know, it's like a classic Christmas song. They've got cars big as bars. They got rivers of snow. No. You promised me Broadway was waiting for me. Anyhow, Irish band. Oh, okay. Are the Cranberries available?
Ooh.
Can they?
The Cranberries could be.
Yeah. Linger. Did you have to trick the devil?
No, I think I'm gonna have to write an original song. It's gonna.
Jacko.
It's not like I didn't have enough things to do this year. Now I got to write this, and I'm going to do it.
You're called to this. This is your calling. This is your legacy, Tom.
Okay, fine.
What would Jacko want? He's still roaming this earth. He doesn't have a song, and one guy beats the devil in a fiddle competition. He gets one of the most iconic songs of all time and longest.
This is true.
You know. I think if you need to take a bathroom break, you're a radio DJ. You're playing Bohemian Rhapsody. You're playing The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
The live version of Hotel California.
Oh, yeah.
As a strip club DJ.
Yeah.
The guys are like, keep her on stage longer. You like, yeah, you put that 9-minute version of Hotel California on. I say that as a former strip club DJ.
Oh, man. Since you brought it up, a great place called Devil's Point up in Portland, Oregon. I don't know if you've been.
No.
We're talking the Devil's Point. We're talking strip clubs. One of the best strip clubs in the country, Devil's Point.
We got here?
Yeah, that's how connecting the dots. And this is why it's famous, and this is why I go when I'm in Portland, because it has coined and mastered the event Stripperoke.
Excuse me now?
Yeah, Stripperoke. So get this, tourists. Go to Devil's Point. You find in Oregon, in Portland, Oregon, you find a cool bar with it's a strip club. It's very much a strip club, not anything else. It's a strip club, and very very cool vibes, good dive bar vibes, and good body positivity. Really cool spot. But here's what they do. Here's what they do.
Fat strippers.
Here's what. No. There's all kinds of people there, and what they do is, I think it's got to be on Sundays or one or two nights of the week. They do stripperoke. So basically, you go up, request a song, you get on stage, and there's like a little, box where you're allowed to stand. And then whoever is dancing next to you, stripping, they strip on stage with you to the song that you are karaokeing.
Wow.
Only place in the world you can do this.
Wow.
Literally only place in the world. Literally.
Huh.
It's such a fun time, except if you are there with your girlfriend. Not a lot of fun.
No, not a lot of fun. I can't imagine that it is. I feel like when we take this show on tour and we go play.
Portland.
Portland. What's a comedy club in Portland? Helium? There's a Helium.
Helium, yeah. Curious Comedy Club, yeah, all that fun stuff.
I think we're gonna have to stop there.
Yeah, we might just bring this right to Devil's Point. I mean, what could make more sense?
So as we have confirmed so far that we know of, no songs written specifically about Jack O' the Lantern, but I feel like I'm gonna have to write one like very Dropkick Murphy style.
Oh yeah, that's even better.
And basically call out, the devil went down to Georgia.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a diss track. Oh my God, that's what we're doing.
Yes.
It's going to be a diss track. So you've got pumpkin-headed enemies in video games like Zelda, Castlevania, Fortnite, and Minecraft. Jack-o'-lantern appears in folk art, paintings, Halloween postcards, 19th century modern sculpture competitions, everything. Pumpkins are the unofficial emoji of October.
It's true.
So the bottom line is Stingy Jack, broke, drunk farmer who tricked the devil, became the face of an entire holiday.
And my hero. Yeah. I mean, is there anyone more that you could possibly look up to? I mean, ask anyone right now. Ask anyone.
Jesus.
Yeah, but you're talking about, you're posing the question here. Okay, you're on your deathbed. What did you wish you would have done? Jack's about to get dragged down to hell to work for the devil. He goes, hold on, let's get drunk one last time. Devil's like, yeah, I like this guy. Boom, tricked, right? 10 more years of life. On your deathbed, I think you would wish in that moment for 10 more years of life and boom, trick the devil into turning into a coin.
Okay.
That's why, you know what? Honestly, maybe I should start wearing crosses. Start bringing crosses with me.
Okay.
In other places just to use them to my advantage. Just to trick the devil on stage.
That's a t-shirt. Coming to tpublic.com, probably.
Yeah.
I will, by the time this episode is out, I will have a shirt designed that says that.
I tricked the devil, and all I got was this
I tricked
lousy
the devil
t-shirt.
in Agora Hills.
In Agora Hills, Jesus.
That will make no sense to anyone but us. So, Stingy Jack, once again, the face of an entire holiday, like Santa Claus gets Christmas, Cupid gets Valentine's Day, and Jack gets a pumpkin spice latte and kids smashing his face with a baseball bat the morning after Halloween. That, ladies and gentlemen, and Peter, is the story of Stingy Jack.
Oh, best one yet. Honestly, I'm usually skeptical, but I want him to be real. Mm-hmm. If I believe in any cryptid, it's this. This is all I believe in. If Jack has a religion, I'm in. If Jack is starting a cult, I'm there. If Jack is running for president, he's got my vote. If Jack is running, for PTA city council or something like that, he's also got my vote. If Jack just owns like a beet farm that has turnips and pumpkins, that's the place I'm going for vegetables.
So you are a fan of Jack O' the Lantern.
Oh yeah.
What are you carving on your Jack-o'-lantern this year?
Ooh, good question. I'm very crass with my knife skills. I'm just like not great, just like blunt. So, couple triangles, crooked smile. And honestly, yeah, a smile. I don't want it to be too scary because I'm inviting Jack in.
Mm-hmm.
Jack's invited for a pint.
You want to party with him.
Yeah.
You want to get pissed.
Dude, yes.
Get on the piss.
Of all these cryptids, yeah, do I want to party with a cryptid? Yeah, this is the cryptid to party with.
Okay, excellent. That is this episode of Cryptids Comedians, starting off with spooky season this year, kicking off this show. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Remember to follow us on your favorite podcatcher of choice. Leave a 5-star comment. Let us know you like the show. Let us know if there are any cryptids you want us to talk about as we continue. Things have been really great. This is a lot of fun so far. And remember to hit us up on Instagram at Cryptids and Comedians. Peter, where can people find you on the interwebs?
Oh my gosh, find me on the internet, youtube.com/Peter Murphy YouTube. And can you believe that URL was available? And petermurphythecomedian.com. Some fun updates there if you go there right now. And then Instagram, Peter_Murphy.
Excellent. I am at _Thom Tran, THOMTRAN across the board. You can find the show at Cryptids Comedians on Instagram, Threads, and on YouTube. Maybe a TikTok if I get around to it. But this has been great. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And we will see you next time.